What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Tom and Joey Entertainment, a.k.a. TJENT. This is Real Talk with Tom and Joey, episode 9. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Prokes, alongside my partner in prime.
Nice.
Tom Hazelwood. Tom, how are you doing?
Right at this moment, I probably couldn't be happier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which, fantasy football is when your team does well, I would say that's like nirvana.
Yeah, and who's doing well, Tom?
Tyreek Hill and Mike Gillisley. And we both have Tyreek Hill.
Who both has Tyreek Hill? Boom. And for our podcast listeners, we just high fives because he has 22 points in our fantasy league.
For now. I mean, it could even get better.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know,
now
that's a shitload in our league because that's dope. So, yeah, I'm also doing well because you just informed me of that fact.
Yes.
So, I'm also doing very well.
Yeah, I literally didn't even look at it and then just looked at my phone. And because he had like 4 points and then look at my phone and I was like, holy shit, he has 125 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's such Tyreek Hill. It's probably 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Tom and Joey. Every single week, Tom and I bring 2 random topics of discussion to the table for your entertainment, while most importantly, keeping it real. If you enjoy what we do, head over to patreon.com/TJENT where you can donate $1, $2, $5, or $10 and get some sick rewards. And the rewards are deemed sick, such as getting the show early. We have straight gaming on Monday. You can get the full Real Talk episode on Tuesday.
Whoa.
And you don't have to wait topic by topic, which is
cool.
pretty sick. So, but if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, that's okay.
No bigs.
Where can they go, Tom?
The ESPN Fantasy app, if you just down.
Whoa. I didn't know we were on ESPN. That's pretty cool.
That's where my head is.
Yeah.
No, just go to iTunes and search Real Talk with Tam and Jerry.
Tam and Jerry. You should be able to find us, know our sick-ass logo, and you can also go to soundcloud.com/TJENT.
Yep.
And on iTunes, if you want to give us a subscribe and a review.
That'd be cute.
That'd be really, really cute. We'd be like the coolest kids in SKU.
Nice. Yes, we would.
Yeah. So that would be really dope.
Cool.
So if you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. So, Tom, you have the honor of kicking us off for episode 9.
Yes, doing it right now, coming in hot.
Let the people know.
Okay, I'm going to phrase a question. It's going to be hypothetical.
Okay.
Do you like hypotheticals?
We do.
If you could start your own business, and it could be anything, it could be industry, business, whatever, what would it be? And no money is no limit. It's just
what you want to do.
Yep, what you want to do.
Okay. Now, I asked Tom for permission to mention this idea because we came up with it jointly after our a fun weekend out at Michigan State University. Yeah. We went to a barcade, and we had the way they did things there. It was good, like it was fun.
Yeah.
But we definitely wanted to do a different way. Yeah. So our idea was, and we'll double team this.
Yeah.
Our idea is that we would have a barcade with a bunch of sweet arcade games, classic arcade games. You got air hockey, all the classic shooters, basketball, skeet ball, everything, all the hits, all the good ones,
all the big ones, all the good ones,
all the hits.
We show it.
We show all of it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Shout out. If you know that, then we're glad you're here. But so our idea is that we'd have all these arcade games, but you would pay a one-time fee.
Right.
However,
like cover.
Yeah, like a cover. So it would be like, let's say $30.
Yeah, I was thinking like if I'm a bar, I'm charging $30. As a consumer, I'd like it to be $20.
Yeah.
Meet halfway, $25. I'll willingly.
Yeah, if we're starting one, I'd be down with $25.
No doubt.
For sure. So what the customer would have then as a capability, you pay $25, you play any game as long as you want, as much as you want.
Yep.
However, you might think, if they're playing games all night and just pay $25, you're probably losing a lot of money. However, what we'd have inside the barcade with the bar part is that we'd have alcohol serving. How would we want to do that? Because we'd have alcohol serving, so that's how we would charge for the alcohol, obviously.
Yeah.
So we charge for beer and liquor. I'll do all the drinks and all the hits. So we charge for that, and that's how we would make the majority of our money along with the $25 cover. However, the one caveat that I literally just thought of that we never even brought up, how do we do the drinks? Because if you're serving alcohol, you're going to have intoxicated customers.
Yeah.
And what if they spill it on the arcade
you got to have an on-site technician because I've been to a barcade where they do have that.
Do you restrict an area to drinking, or do you allow people to take the drinks?
Oh, no, you got to take it with you.
Yeah, I feel like you have
do
to.
it. You have to.
There's no way to get around that.
But it's kind of a dick thing, I know. But you upcharge drinks a little bit.
Yeah.
What you do though is because
you go out and tell them why you're uptaking the drinks.
But what one barcade did, because I do think paying to cover and just playing gives you like, let's say like 3 hours, or something like that. And then if you're still there after 3 hours, you got, I don't know.
Yeah, because you
maybe not.
You got to think that even if you get some of those guys that they're paying $25 in there for maybe 6 hours, so they're getting more so than $25 out of their time, but someone staying at a barcade for 6 hours, that's probably going to be a rarity.
Yeah, right. No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because I mean, basically, this is what Dave and Buster's does, but you have to pay per game.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stay. Like, I don't want to go there because I don't want to spend a fuck ton on games.
And
but if you just let me pay a cover, then I'll be there forever, and I will only go there all the time.
Yeah. And like we talked about it with our last week that we did the subscription services topic?
Yeah.
And I mean, in a way, this is like a subscription service, and the concept behind it, and that's why I like it so much, is because I'll pay more than if I pay $25 and I don't get $25.
That's probably more than I would pay at an arcade normally.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like if I'm not getting enough out of my $25, even though it gives me the capability to not physically have to put quarters in the machine,
I don't give a shit.
No, and if I don't get $25 out of it, then that's a me problem.
Yeah.
That's not a you problem as a business.
Yeah.
But then obviously you have people that'll get more than $25, but
it's not going to be that many people.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, people that go to an arcade, who is spending $25 as an adult?
Yeah.
Like nobody.
Yeah.
Like that. Like we went to Pinball Pete's, $10. That was fucking plenty.
Well, I was glad that I had like $4 in ones left over. I was like, hell yeah, I don't have to break anything.
Yeah, and the thing is, I will like, I mean, they don't serve alcohol there, but I mean, if they did, I'll be there all night.
Yeah.
If you're telling me I can play Big Buck Hunter for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah, while drinking, yeah. And would we serve food at all, or would it be only drinks?
Food, yes. But here's where my mind's at.
Okay.
Because obviously no one wants tickets. Who the fuck cares?
Side note, this is TJENT trademarked.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. I want to get this as proof. This is a verbal contract of our video.
We have lawyers.
Yeah. We do.
No, my idea is when you play games, certain games, because certain games gave you tickets back in the day, some didn't. I would like the ticket system, but instead you just got like random payouts, and those tokens can be used to give you like 50% off a beer or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Because there's one barcade that basically did it so every time you bought a beer, it gave you additional tokens so you could go play.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it's a good idea, but the thing is, if we're doing our cover, then the
we
tokens
wouldn't be
for
able
the
to apply
games
that,
wouldn't
for sure.
work. But if we did it in reverse and said, certain games every once in a while you might get a payout and get half off beer or get a free beer, like whatever.
Then again, I guess in that sense, could you purchase tokens another way other than buying a beer?
Oh, for the one in Lansing I was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just get
okay. So the only way you could take tokens is if you buy a beer. So no, by the time you're playing for an hour, you're just wasted.
They had like the traditional change out machines or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
so it's like a perk.
Yeah, but their beer is obviously also very expensive.
Yeah,
but I feel like running an arcade probably doesn't cost that much.
Like the initial charge would be a lot because I mean we looked up some arcade games and what they cost.
I've done extensive research into arcade games because I remember I was like, it was probably like a couple months ago. I was like, I wonder how much one of these things costs, because honestly, like as crazy as it sounds, it can't be that much. I mean, if there was one for like $600-$700 down the road, like a couple years down the road, if I had extra money, I would contemplate it.
Yeah, if it's one of my favorite games.
Nope, fuck no. If you want California Cruiser USA, which is
Cruising USA,
or whatever it is, that shit's awesome, right? Classic. If I look at those graphics, I'm like, okay, obviously they're laughable, but it's a fun game. $85,000.
That's insane.
80.
And is that the one with? Is that just a single, or is that one with two cars?
Double? Yeah,
double. Okay.
Yeah, but like there's some that break easily $100,000.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and even like Big Buck Hunter's like, I think it was like $7,000.
That's insane. And you think when you look, like you were saying with the graphics and everything, you play these games and you look at these games and
They're
you think
not that advanced.
Yeah, it's like I don't even think $25,000 went into making this game.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's just like, okay, like don't get me wrong, I get the hardware, the shipping costs. Yeah, of course those are going to be expensive, but the actual core essence of this game can fit on an SD card.
No shit.
Easily.
You
like,
get
that's not even a joke.
Yeah, like you have the Nintendo Switch, you have Mario Kart or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a gigantic game, an expansive open world RPG game, and it just fits on this little tiny SD card. That can then project in 1080p
Which
HD.
is funny because I did see a DIY on Reddit of this dude who literally built his own like arcade thing because he's just like, yeah, I basically bought a TV and then I just put like a hard drive in it because it's not that hard.
You open up one of those big arcade things and there's just like 10 wires just in the back of the screen and that's it. It's just all open space. I've
never understood. Like, barcades are definitely becoming more popular, which is sick.
Oh, yeah.
But I've just never had, like, the pleasure of going to one with a cover, except the one in Traverse City. But the ones that do have a cover have shitty games.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's just our generation likes that nostalgic type feeling.
I think so, yeah.
Because I feel like it's more so in our generation
Well, we've
than
also
others.
had the best nostalgic shit in general. Because our parents' nostalgia is like, oh, World War II.
Oh, shit. Like, our nostalgia is like the first generation iPhone with Angry Birds. It's like, oh my God.
Do you remember when my phone didn't have a camera?
Remember when I couldn't go on Twitter and Facebook on my phone whenever I wanted?
We're like, our nostalgia is like, oh my God, Blink-182.
Yeah,
and they're still on tour.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like it's an our generational thing because I remember talking to my dad the other day about vinyls, and it's like, it blows my mind how people are trying to go back and reach that like authentic vinyl sound. And he talks about when he was a kid or when he was in high school, he's like, I couldn't wait to get rid of that fucking sound. I couldn't stand it, that record vinyl sound. And now I listen to songs and I'm like,
it sounds so much better.
Yeah. Like
that's
that initial
hilarious.
Record song in the beginning of a song, it's like, yeah.
When you get that little like staticky thing, it's like, oh, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's funny that
it's
I feel like our generation, maybe it's just because, I mean, I'm part of this generation, but I feel like we're more about nostalgic things.
Well, and I mean, in our defense, I think when you have, okay, let's just take 1900 to 2000, or to, let's just take 100 years instead of going all the way to 2017. When you have all the advancements we've had, you're gonna have misses.
Yeah,
like you're not gonna get everything right all the time. So it's like, why not go back and be like, you know what, maybe the old shit's still fine.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't want a Palm Pilot.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't want a pager.
Yeah,
I don't want to go that route. But I'm cool with arcade games are fun as fuck.
The idea of a pager to me is pretty funny. Like a pretty much a device that notifies you when you're getting a phone call.
Yeah.
What? It's like the middleman between you and a phone.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
That tiny screen with the one bar.
Yeah. Hang on, someone's trying to call me. Why don't you just use your phone?
Caller ID wasn't always a thing.
Yeah, right? It's like, well,
I
wonder who this is.
Totally off topic, but a great topic would just be things that we remember as a kid that don't exist today.
Yeah, things that blew us away when we were a kid that don't exist today. That would be a good topic.
Yeah.
But all right, so we got the barcade idea.
Yeah.
Was there something else that you had in mind?
I mean, I would say it'd be one of two.
Okay.
And one of them would have a caveat. So if I could have anything and I was the shit at it, record label. Without
really?
Not even close.
Yeah. That would be sick.
Because going into a studio with all these fucking sick ass hip hop and EDM artists and just fucking jamming.
Dude, we talk about all the time. Every time we always talk about like when we hear a dope beat or something. It's like, or someone ripping a beat. Yeah. Just yeah. But then everybody actually in the studio is just like, dude, this shit's dope.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's dope.
Just because, I mean, you obviously can appreciate it as much as I would. It's just that idea of seeing music be created from ground up and seeing that finished product.
Oh yeah.
On the inside out would just be way fucking cool.
Yeah.
So if I was a good producer and knew what the fuck I was doing, I would say record label just because I don't want to be. Thing is, if I could have my own record label, I wouldn't give, honestly, say this now, but I wouldn't give two shits about profits. I would just want awesome people.
Yeah, I would just find the dopest like real hip hop artists, dive deep in the SoundCloud if I have to, and just find guys that make real ass music and support them.
Yeah.
Because you talk about, okay, in this hypothetical scenario, if we have money like, let's say, a Def Jam or a Slim Shady Aftermath, then it's
I'm going to Pro Era. I'm like Nick Caution, fucking Kirk Knight, Joey Badass, Luke Christopher.
Yeah, exactly.
Just being like, just
Logic, Asheroth.
Just come in. Just do whatever you guys want to do.
We put these guys together. It'd be a dope ass record label.
Dude.
That would be so sick. That's a good idea.
That'd
Because
be
you
way
just be able
fun.
to support real hip hop, something that we've wanted to support our whole entire life.
And even if people didn't get into it, it would just be like, I just want to sit here and rock out with you guys all the time.
Yeah,
like,
you just do whatever you want.
You guys are talent. You can make all the dough. I don't give two shits. I just want to be a part of something. Like,
just interchange people that come out of the studios.
And to some extent, I think DJ Premier kind of did that because he really reps the shit out of a unique caliber of people.
Yeah.
And he's on a label, but he might as well be.
Yeah, like he's like his own.
His name is the label.
Yeah, it's like he's either doing it for up and coming guys. 'Cause I remember Joey Badass on his 1999 album when he was 18 fucking years old.
He was a teenager.
He's getting a beat by Premier, and that song is the best song on the album.
Yeah,
it's so sick.
And I mean, he did that Prime with Royce the 5'9".
Oh yeah,
and he was sitting there. He was like, you know how long I've been waiting to call you my DJ, and it's like, he knows.
Yeah, like. Dude, you have to be like in another perennial.
Nuts have to be pretty big.
Yeah. To whether, because, I mean, you even get like, because Premier, he selects the people that use his beats. Like, I mean, and it comes to the point where he's probably so loaded that he doesn't even care. I mean, he obviously probably has a fee for his beats, but it's like, I care more about the person using the beat rather than how much money I'm getting.
Yeah.
And if you were to tell me, like, go back to your record label example, if you were to tell me that I could sit in the studio and go back and listen to Guru create like Moment of Truth or something.
Holy fuck, dude.
Or like, I'll never forget watching that.
I'd shoot myself.
Of happiness.
Fuck. I'm so happy.
But I showed you that video of way back when Timberland was showing Jay-Z.
Dude, the initial was it Dirt Off Your Shoulders?
Yeah, Dirt Off Your Shoulders. And it's so sweet to see like a nostalgic moment like that because he's playing through like 3 or 4 beats and then the last beat is the one that he eventually uses.
And you're like, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that's not the one.
And it's so funny and awesome to see two dudes like Timberland and Jay-Z, just like huge names in the industry.
Yeah.
Just sitting in the studio like in sweatpants and a t-shirt, not giving a shit, just going through like, oh, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that beat's cool. And then you get to Dirt Off Your Shoulders beat and Jay-Z's like, oh, I like this shit. Yeah. And then he immediately goes in the booth like 3 minutes later and raps this stuff. Man, just seeing that from the ground up and let alone knowing that you're funding that and it's like they're doing that because of you and because of your record label, that would be sick.
I probably have a little bit of a bias because I was watching HBO and they have Dr. Dre 4-part series. And it's like...
with Jimmy Iovine.
You want to talk about something I can't watch fast enough.
Yeah.
It's like that, like... I mean, totally off topic again. Dre, he's not the best producer of all time, but he's definitely... on the Rushmore, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
And
if anything, just faces of hip-hop.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And the level of detail that he put into the music he made is probably the best that's ever been done.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he would literally go months on the same, like, loop and not be happy with it. And you're like, dude, just fucking release it. Like, it's fine. Like, Detox was supposed to come out, like, 15 years ago.
Yeah, it never did.
And him and... Slim finally like released like some sort of statements about it and just like it just wasn't good enough for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I heard some of the songs that got leaked and they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, just release it, dude.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like you're like even if it was shitty, people wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But
I mean he wasn't I'm pretty sure I remember reading that he had a ghostwriter. But I mean his raps are not what he's known for.
No, yeah. That's not his thing. And
Tupac All Eyes on Me. We have a record right back here behind me. Dre executive produced that. Arguably the greatest album of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
The beats on there All Eyes on Me, Can't See Me, Trade War Stories. The beats
his record, his resume is fucking platinum.
Death Row
platinum.
Records.
Yeah,
that is a record label. Can you imagine that nowadays? I feel like that shit would not fly.
Well, especially because Suge Knight, like killed people.
Yeah, killed people, and to many people's belief, organized the death of Tupac.
But that's probably
because he was driving the car that Tupac got shot in.
Right.
And obviously, he's still living.
Yeah. Fuck Suge.
Yeah. Goes from small businesses to talking about Tupac's
Yeah,
death.
no kidding. But my second idea would be I've always wanted to own my own brewery. Because I love brewers.
I love burr.
And I love burr.
I was listening to our, what was it? It was our advertisement video. And I was listening to that podcast on the way home and we were talking, I love burr. I love drinking.
I love burr. And I love drink.
Shit is so funny.
But here's my idea. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'd love to have my own brewery, be all hipster, trendy, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But have the hop farm right behind, like pretty like.
So it's like a winery for beer, almost.
Exactly.
Okay.
But here's my thing: you sign up, you have a little gift shop on your hop farm, and you have like the tour of the hops, and you tell customers, oh, you can even pick the hops for yourself. But oh wait, you're not picking them, taking them home. You're picking it, and I'm going to use it in my business, and I just use you for free labor. But you think it's all cool and touristy and trendy to be like, oh my God, we picked hops today, and they're going to use it for beer.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go, they picked it for their beer.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I'm way greedier than that.
Oh, okay.
Because they're going to get the nostalgia like, oh my God, it's so cool and trendy. And then you're just like, yeah, I also just use the shit out of you. And you save me a lot of money because I don't have to pay someone to do that for me.
Yeah.
Even though it's not going to be a ton, it's still better than nothing.
Your version of Activision and Bungie.
Pretty much.
Scamming your own microtransactions.
And then we bring them into the room where everything gets fermented. And then we say, oh, you can start to pour it in and put it in our fermenters, and
you can start to stir it.
Put in the cardboard, and you can stir,
and you can pack it up, and
you're gonna be here for 8 hours.
Yeah, you can drive the truck because where it's supposed to go.
I will say this: I mean, Guinness did something similar where you can like learn how to make your own.
Yeah,
I would absolutely do that.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. That would be an interesting concept. Like they see where the hops is grown, and they pick it. And then they you pick it and then they use to make that beer and then they come back.
That's basically what I'm saying. But I mean, it wouldn't work all the time because some people wouldn't want to come back.
Well, yeah, especially because I mean, how long does it take to brew an actual burr?
Oh, I mean, sometimes months.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean,
you're right. That wouldn't work.
But like if someone were to like pick hops or like whatever, and then you come in and you stir it, and the process is already going, even though your hops aren't the one being brewed, it would still be the same idea.
Yeah, that's cool.
So someone picks it off, throws it in, comes in, starts stirring it up, and then they go in, see it all bottled, they can cap it and stuff. That is free labor.
That's sweet.
And I mean, personally, I'm not just saying this to be a greedy asshole, even though I'm kind of being a greedy asshole, but I, as a consumer, would enjoy that. Yeah. I think that would be a cool idea.
Yeah.
As a business owner, I would just be creaming myself because I'm like, oh my God, all these people are stupid.
Free labor.
They're paying me to bottle my shit up
and
stir it up. But obviously, logistically, there's more into it. But I think it would be a cool idea because wineries are popping off. And I think the only reason that they have something over breweries is a location, because they're usually on these huge vineyards that are beautiful overlooking water. And I think you can do the same thing with breweries because I think there's kind of this idea that a winery is a little bit more upscale, and it's just this idea of it's a destination spot, so people don't get annihilated at these things, even though they kind of do, but it's not like that's not the point. With breweries, it's kind of like, all right, you're going out with the boys.
Yeah.
Like, let's
boys.
Yeah. Let's do some. Let's get weird, guys.
Yeah.
I get it. But
that'd be your slogan.
I feel like they can compete with a winery in the sense that you just make them a destination spot, and then put a tour in it, because I mean the Guinness Storehouse is one of the most fun things I did in Ireland, and it's one of the most it's well renowned. Everyone loves doing that shit.
That's sweet.
And even if you don't like beer, it's still cool to see it. You look Ireland, and you get to see how it's made from the ground up. People pay money to do that. Why not do that with your local brewery and say, oh, this is how we do everything? Because Founders in Grand Rapids, they basically have their fermenters in the restaurant. You can see them, and people are like, oh, that's cool.
That's sweet. Yeah.
I never knew that's how it was made. Well, guess what? I'm going to walk you through everything. I'm going to show you literally how it's made, but you're going to do it.
And people get really into seeing, because the most simplified version would be like something like Subway, but you have more, like I know restaurants where you like create your own pizza and they create it in front of you, and like that shit's sweet.
Yeah, dude, that's actually a really
good
good point.
They're like they're spinning the dough and everything right in front of you.
Yeah, you're good. That's actually a really good point, because Latza and Blaze are doing very well.
Yeah.
And all it is fucking pizza.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's amazing how much people will get into actually physically watching you make it.
And I just wonder, it's also just the customization. Mm-hmm. It's just like loot boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like video games can be applied to pizza businesses.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, okay, I can make it how I want it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Provide people with as much customization as they can, and people love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the barcade, I love that idea so much that that's pretty much all I invested in my thoughts into.
Yeah.
But that idea of, because I went to a place, I think it was when I made a trip out to San Francisco with my brothers, was when we went to this bar where, maybe it wasn't San Francisco. I forget where it was. Maybe it was Detroit. I don't know.
Was it Carolina?
I feel like it was on a trip of some kind where I went to somewhere. Maybe it was in
Green Bay?
Carolina. No, definitely not in Green Bay.
Canada?
Regardless, wherever it was,
Florida?
the business Texas. Regardless of what it was, the business idea was, it was kind of like our thing, but it was actually not arcade games, it was physical consoles. So you'd get like these booths, and they'd almost be like VIP, like nightclub booths almost, and you could get food, you could get drinks and stuff, but you'd ask for like a console, and to be like, okay, I want to play the Nintendo Wii, and we want to play Wii Sports. And it's like they would bring that out to you with the controllers, with the games.
That's way fucking cool, too.
Yeah, exactly. So we were wherever we were, and we got like an Xbox and played FIFA and got drinks and stuff. And it's like, that's awesome. Like, that's a great idea.
Sweet. Yeah.
And they had like big TVs and, like I said, couches and stuff, and they had tournaments and everything. And I just feel like that concept of, like we were talking about, pay a subscription technically.
Yeah.
And get access to all these things. So you're paying a standard fee, but it's up to you how much you get out of it. That core concept, I feel like, is a great business idea.
It's just the idea of, I just want to decide how, like, I give me a baseline, and then I'm going to customize my experience. Mm-hmm. I go to Latza, you tell me $10 for a pizza, I'm going to customize my pizza how I want. I'm going to go to a barcade and pay cover. I get to decide where that $10 goes.
Because what do you hear constantly when you go to places that are like time limits? Like, I remember, like, even just for example, like we're talking about arcade games, you play and it's like, holy shit, I'm already dead, or holy shit, that my quarter's already used up. So it's like you're paying not a cover and going into this barcade, and you're just like, I just spent like $4 worth of ones, and it's like been 15 minutes.
The thing about barcades that they're just missing is, we're not fucking 8 years old.
Yeah.
We'll walk away and have no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, when I was 8, 9, 10, I probably would beg my parents for more money and then, like, try and stay there all fucking day. When I'm an adult, I'm just going to walk. Yeah. You're losing my money because I won't ever spend as much as I would with a cover. I'm willingly telling you, you will make money off me because I'm too much of a dumbass to budget properly.
And literally the only reason why I did the $4 when we went to the arcade in Lansing is because I had $4 in ones. Like, I had a 10, but I was like, oh, I don't want to break that shit. Yeah. So it's like, I was like, oh yeah, I got 4 ones, so that's how much I can play. Yeah. Not, just pay with my credit card $25 and we can stay there for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we hit a home run.
Yeah. I think
we'll
like
combine
I said before,
the two.
Yeah. Yeah. You can pick your own hops, and then when you're done, you can go play a bunch of video games.
Yeah, our brewery will be the barcade.
There we go.
And we'll make sick beats.
And we'll have artists come in and make sick beats, like with a two-way mirror.
No, you pay cover to get in the brewery, and then we'll have local mic nights.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you'll have Jay-Z come out and play in Mario Kart.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. No, yeah, well, I was going to say we'd have some pretty grungy rappers that are pretty questionable. Yeah. Make people a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
That's my idea.
Yeah. Trademark it, TJ.
I want a really aggressive setting for my bars.
Really edgy.
Really edgy.
It was edgy, but there were people there. There were strippers. It was okay. No, we wouldn't have any strippers, but
no.
Definitely beer. Definitely beer.
Definitely bar.
And a brewer.
Yeah, and a bar.
And lots of drinking.
Yeah.
If you want to let us know one of your business ideas, or what do you think of our business ideas, especially Barcade, maybe let us know what games you want in there,
or
how much you
invest.
think we. Yeah, there you go. How much?
That's where your Patreon money is going.
Yeah. Let you know all your Patreon money is going to our business ventures.
Yeah.
Our failed barcades.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what business you would want to start in the comments below, or as always, go to patreon.com/TJENT and let us know what you would want to start a business with. Donate $1, $2, $5, or $10, and you might even get yourself on the show. Yeah. Great topic, Tom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to Tom and Joey Entertainment, a.k.a. TJENT. This is Real Talk Episode 9, Part 2. Well, if you're listening to the full episode, this is Part 2 and Part 3. And the reason why we had to split it up, and it's clear as day that if you're watching us on the video, if you're listening to us on podcast form on iTunes, then you can't tell what we're wearing.
Yeah.
But we are wearing different clothes than we were with Part 1. Long story short, if you didn't watch our awesome AMA yesterday that released on Wednesday, Tom had to go downstate, and celebrate his 1-year anniversary with his girlfriend. So we had to split up the content kind of. We had to record the first topic on a separate day and then post that and then reconvene. That's the right word, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Reconvene for parts 2 and 3. And because of the AMA on Wednesday, we're going to do 3 topics this week instead of our normal 4, just because we don't want to release 2 videos on one day.
Right.
With 2 different topics on one day. We want to keep the same 1 topic each day format, but obviously we'll continue back with our 4 topics for next week.
Yep.
So I think that's all the housekeeping that I wanted to say.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into my first topic, which is going to be a little fun topic.
Hit me.
Hit you with the topic. Now, we like to do top 5s here.
Yes.
We're fans of top 5s.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of just want to do top 5s for every episode forever.
Yeah, just like once a week.
Yeah,
just
we
have
should
a top
do our
5
we
of
should,
something.
We should do our top 5's favorite episodes.
There you go. That's a good idea. Favorite topics or something? That'd be a good idea. So yeah, this is my topic is a top 5, and I originally formatted it when I told Tom as gas station snacks.
Yeah.
But really any snack that you're going to find at a gas station is going to be like a normal snack food that you'll get at like a grocery store.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll format the question as, if you go to, let's say you got on a long commute, long trip, you say you and your boys, we're going down to Florida for spring break. Spring break, woo! What you would, if you were to stop and get gas, what's your top 5 go-to snacks that it's like, okay,
lock it in.
If number 1's there, I'm going to get that, and then 2, 3, 5.
Yep.
It's without a doubt they have to be there. So that's how we'll do it. So it's not necessarily specific gas station snacks, because obviously you'll find these snacks not just solely at a gas station.
This is road tripping snacks.
Yeah, road tripping snacks. So, Tom, what's your number 5?
Number 5. Okay, this was another list where
I'd be curious to see if we have any same ones. I'm curious.
My number 1 was one of those things where it's like, boom, lock it, let me figure out everything, like the rest of my 4, which tends to happen with these.
Yeah.
I
feel like number 5 is the hardest.
My number 5 was donuts.
Nice. Any specific?
See, I don't see color when it comes to my donuts.
Whoa.
So I'm a big fan of
PC donuts.
The jelly filled donuts. So those
really?
are my jam. But if you're driving, oof.
Yeah, it's bad news bears.
I mean, I like to live my life dangerously, but I have my limits.
Yeah. And every time I'm eating something that has the capability to spill, it's almost like the first bite. I've had so many times where it's like I have nice clothes on and nice pants or something.
Oh, I won't spill it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna split. I swear. Like eating a hamburger with a suit on.
Me, yeah.
1 bite, ketchup, boop. It's just like fuck me. I'm done.
I am donut holes though. If you get those little like plastic cup ones and they just got the little snack pack of donut holes, that's my jam.
Do you like glazed ones? The glazed ones?
Yeah.
So like over like cinnamon or chocolate or something. Because I mean, I'm a cinnamon aficionado, so anything brown sugar or cinnamon.
Well, if I had to make my choice, it'd be the pumpkin sugar. Because Cole, one of my buddies,
shout out,
he was always looking for them, and I never really noticed how much I love those. But dang,
now are those donut holes? Are those year round or are those kind of seasonal ones that you're talking about?
Those are seasonal for
sure. Yeah, the seasonal
seasonal
ones I feel like are better.
Yeah. Well, especially because they probably make them fresh.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a gas station, everything's been there since '85.
Yeah. So those hot dogs spin on the wheel, just been there forever.
Yeah.
So nice.
So yeah, donuts in general.
Donuts in general. All right. My number 5 is Cheetos Cheesy Poofs.
Ooh.
And I know they're pronounced puffs, but
cheesy poof. Yeah, that's
always
way
cheesy
better.
poofs. Yeah. So, and like I said before, this is not necessarily in particular with a gas station, but I've always been a huge fan of cheesy poofs. And I don't know, like,
you're on the road. Well, and okay, before we even continue, we obviously know that if you're driving in a car, then calories don't count.
No,
that's just that's a fact.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah. I mean, gas station snacks are not supposed to be healthy.
Yeah, well, and they're perfectly fine because you're in a car.
Yeah,
they're perfectly healthy.
Everything goes out the window.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Car window. Get it? Yeah, but I mean, do you like Cheetos in general?
Yeah.
So do you like the skinny ones or like cheesy poofs?
I honestly can say I don't remember the last time I had poofs.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But if I'm being honest, I'll take Fire Hot Cheetos.
Really? You're a Fire Hot guy?
Yeah.
See, I can't do heat stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, like the Munchies bags.
Oh yeah.
The Fire Munchies.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, they have Fire Munchies?
Yeah.
I've only seen the cheddar cheese ones.
Yeah, they have Fire version. Ooh. They are pretty tasty.
So are you a Cheetos guy or those because what's those fries called?
Oh, I know what you're talking. I haven't seen those in forever.
Yeah, I forget what the name
is. Those were fine though.
Yeah, because you said hot stuff, and that's what reminded me of. Because every time I think of those, I think
honestly,
of like jalapeno or something.
I never really ate hot stuff growing up. It's just in the last couple of years I've explored the realm of spicy goods.
Yeah,
and I can deal.
I can do a little bit more than I used to be able to. I used to be a huge pansy when it comes to hot stuff.
Same here, and it's funny. I think as your palate matures, you just kind of tolerate a little bit more. But with Fire Hot Cheetos, if you get too many in, it's like, okay, I need to chill out a little bit.
Yeah, either drink some water or just straight up stop eating them. And then the other benefit of Cheesy Poofs, if you're talking about strengths of gas station snacks, they don't have, because you know how the chip bags come in like the $1.50 ones, not like the smaller ones, and it's like you get it in half filled with air.
Right.
But the Cheesy Poofs ones, I don't even think they make the small bags, because every time I go to a gas station,
they don't.
It's either you're getting the family size giant one,
and and I mean, if you don't eat the whole thing, then you're just wasting money. Yeah. So you got to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely, in one sitting for sure. But they give you like a medium sized one, so think of like a half between a regular sized big bag and one of those small bags. They give you like a half, and it's almost, I don't think it's not like a price adjustment for like if you were to get Lay's original chips,
right? Double
that, which would be how much Cheesy Poofs you would get. It's not like it would be double the price. I think it's like $2.50 for one of these bigger bags.
Yeah, those big ass ones.
Yeah, so the value you're getting out of the Cheesy Poofs are just,
I mean, you got to exploit it.
Yeah,
you're losing money at that point.
Yeah. So yeah, Cheesy Poofs my number 5, and if you ever call them Puffs, you're just wrong.
That's fair.
It's always Poofs.
That's fair.
Yeah. Poofs.
Poofs.
So what's your number 4?
So I had Munchies, but I audibled because I don't really eat Munchies if I'm driving.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of a mess.
Yeah.
So I had to get some chips in there.
Nice.
Pringles.
Nice.
Go to, because you get
original.
It depends.
Okay.
I had original the other day because I was driving.
Yeah.
And so I was like, screw it, let's get some Pringles.
Did you stop at a gas station?
I did, as a matter of fact. So I got the original. I don't see color. I enjoy all flavors of Pringles. That's fine. I'll say this though, it's funny. I was a huge salt and vinegar guy, and then like a month and a half ago, I had some salt and vinegar chips, and I don't know if it was just the batch I got or what, but it was like overwhelming.
Really?
Like I might as well have just put vinegar in a bathtub and just sat there and been like, oh,
and
God.
then just poured salt in.
Ugh. And then just potatoes were around, and I was forcing them in my mouth. It was pretty brutal to the point where like I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm tapping out.
You ever have like one of those things where you eat it once? Because I remember,
and you're good.
Well, I was gonna say eat something once and then like you get sick from it, and then every time.
Yeah, I've never had that problem.
Because I won't say any specific businesses because we're not about tearing people down here. Yeah. But I had a BLT from a certain restaurant back, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I ate it and it was really good, but it gave me just like one of the worst stomach flus I've ever had. And now every time, like that BLT, because of how sick it made me, it like now in my brain it has like a distinct smell.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So every time I even smell it, it's just,
that's how alcohol is for a lot of people.
Yeah, liquor. That is how liquor is for me.
Because you smell it and you're like, I know what that's like.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
So but
Pringles number 4.
French onion, sour cream and onion. What is it?
Sour cream and onion.
That's a good one too. So
very delicious.
When I was a kid, pizza ones were delicious, but I don't know what. I haven't had one of those in forever.
Yeah, I went like back and forth with the pizza flavored because there's pizza flavored combos,
which are
foreshadowing for my later rank. But I kind of fell out of the pizza flavored stuff because it's like when I was in high school and like even before high school, I kind of got into pizza flavored stuff. But then. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't like it anymore.
I was going to say, I don't think I'd like it that much.
Yeah. Nice. That's a solid number 4.
Yeah.
So my number 4, and this is kind of a new one because I recently had this, I think, not recently, but within the last year, I had these for the first time. You know those pretzel chips that they have? Like they come in the bags and it's like Parmesan and then you can get the original and stuff.
Yeah.
But the pretzel chips is my number 4, but it's the dark chocolate dipped pretzel chips. I remember I had it for the first time, like I said, like a little over a year ago, maybe even less than that. And I think it was in Lansing when I was at your house.
A next level.
Yeah, right.
This is
fancy.
Can you imagine back in the day, like if we were gonna say, yeah, you're gonna live in a world where there's chocolate dipped pretzels in bags that you can get at gas stations.
Yeah, it's like the caviar of gas stations.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm kosher.
Is it going to cost me like $50? No.
No,
same price as everything.
Yeah, it's like $2.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't give you as big a bags as the other pretzel chips.
Probably legally can't.
Probably not. You can't give someone that's much chocolate at the same time.
Nope.
They have to limit it for when you're on the road.
Yeah,
you can't have too much chocolate.
It's like having too much booze.
Yeah. Especially when you're on the road.
Especially when you're driving.
Yeah,
that's too much booze when you drive. That's just bad news bears.
Yeah, you got to find your limit when you're driving.
Yeah. You just gotta. It's just all about pacing yourself.
Yeah. Especially take one for the road because the longer you make it last, the better it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
You just gotta get a nice buzz on.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
We don't condone.
Disclaimer. Yeah. Disclaimer. We don't.
But a wink, wink.
Yeah. We definitely don't think that drunk driving is a good idea. It's totally not super fun.
But seriously, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, you're number 3.
Okay, yeah. My number 3, zebra cakes.
Nice.
Zebra cakes. I don't remember the last time I had one, but if I'm gonna go all out, if I'm treating myself, I'm like, you know what, I deserve this.
So is there any other Hostess snack on your top 5?
No.
Okay, so theirs isn't on mine either. So I wanted to go into this conversation. So zebra cakes would be like your number 1 because there's always that one shelf that's just all donuts
Hostess,
and sugared stuff. So zebra cakes would be your go-to.
Yeah, because I don't have them as much as anything else. So
I think snowballs are probably my go-to.
I've never had a snowball.
Really?
Yeah.
Coconut and chocolate.
Because I'm not a huge fan of coconut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'd like it that much.
Well, it's covered in coconuts.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it's coconut with like chocolate.
It's not like I hate coconut. It's just that's not like my go-to.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't like really. As weird as it might sound, I don't like coconut in really any other form aside from like a sprinkle topping because it's like it's like if you were to have a cake with coconut sprinkled on top of that's what snowballs are, and it was like a chocolate that coconut covered in the chocolate cake, and then they have vanilla like frosting in the middle.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicioso. The pink ones. Surprise. I like the pink ones, but
what about Swiss cake rolls? Because Swiss cake rolls are also like
which ones are those? Is that the black with like the white squirrel in the middle? Yeah, those are delicious.
Because then you eat it all the way on the outside, and you get that center going. You're like, just you and me, baby.
Yeah, just you and me.
Yeah, no, and you get 2. Or the square brownies with the colored sprinkles on top.
Oh yeah, that was like elementary school flashback.
Because you can still get those, and they're like 50 cents or something like that.
I was always jealous of the kids that brought those in for the snacks.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
you lucky bastard.
Yeah, no, those were the shit.
Your mom's so cool.
But again, we have the gourmet brownies that have like 80 different types of desserts that jam packed, but they're like $6.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey.
Yeah, if you can't push more than like $3 if you're gas station snacks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you like oatmeal cream pies?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those are one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Those and snowballs are like
the
pinnacle.
Yeah, those are fantastical.
Yeah, and like I said, they're always in that one shelf.
Speaking of donuts, those tubes where you just get the chocolate ones or the powdered ones. Those are your only 2 choices.
The mini circles.
Yeah, the little mini circles. Yep.
Those delicious.
Yep.
And I love the powdered donuts, but you just covered in it.
That's the problem.
It's like I might as well take a shower in powdered sugar.
That's why you cut the top and then you just tip them back.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna have to use that next time. So my number 3, and this was my foreshadowing when I said earlier, my number 3 is combos, and specifically cheddar cheese pretzel combos.
Those are pretty delicious.
Because do you like the cracker combos?
They make cracker combos?
Yeah, like they're the white cracker combos instead of. I think they have all the same flavors.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm a pretzel guy.
Yeah, 100%. Like I've had crackers before, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't quote me on this. I'm not a spokesperson for combos, but I think they have all the same flavors with crackers that they do pretzels.
Combos are underrated as fuck.
Very underrated because again, it's the same thing with cheesy poofs. It's the value that you're getting for when you get this because it's not very expensive. And combos, they give you a decent amount. And pretzels are pretty filling.
Just sponsor us, combo.
Yeah. Combos, cheesy poofs.
I'll eat it on air every single time.
We'll just cover the table in bags of combos.
Have you tried
this
new flavor of combos?
So yeah, combos, that is like a classic for me because even when I was a very wee little lad and I would go on trips, like family trips and stuff, every time we stopped at a gas station, I would be in my car seat asking for combos.
Yeah, combos. Because they're sick as fuck.
Whether I'm 3 years old or now 23.
Yeah.
I love me some combos.
That's fair. All right.
Number 2 now.
Number dos. Reese's.
Numero dos.
Just
Reese's?
classical Reese's
Just
peanut
straight
butter
up candy?
cups. Yep.
Nice.
Because I wanted to get some variety up there.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I got chips. I got my donuts for dessert.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a little bit more dessert with zebra cakes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some candy in there.
Let's get a third dessert in there. I haven't had enough sugar. It's just a smorgasbord.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge Reese's fan.
Yeah.
Because I like chocolate and peanut butter. Put it in anything and I'll eat it.
And it's weird because I like peanut butter stuff. Like peanut butter sandwiches, obviously peanut butter and jelly, delicious. But And my number 1 has peanut butter in it. That's all I'm going to tell you. But I don't like, because peanut butter cookies, I don't really like.
It depends.
It's weird that you can like a certain flavor, but then if it's composed in a different way, you don't like it.
If I'm going for a cookie, peanut butter is not going to be my first choice.
No.
Ever.
Number 1 cookie.
Ever. Number 1?
Off the top of your head. Excluding chocolate chip, because that's too easy.
Yeah. Would it like...
Mine would be oatmeal raisin. The oatmeal, and if that's... maybe not... Okay. The raisin part is definitely less emphasized, but...
So would you rather have oatmeal raisin over oatmeal chocolate chip?
Oh, no. Never.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you say oatmeal, people just automatically assume it's oatmeal raisin for some reason.
I don't.
Oh, if oatmeal chocolate chip is a possibility, sign me up.
Okay. All right. Then, okay.
Because it's weird, because oatmeal, and it's not the same as peanut butter, because I like oatmeal in normal form, like if you're making a bowl of oatmeal. But oatmeal in cookie form, holy shit. It's delicious.
Yeah. If there's any sort of like chocolate mint cookie, like a thin mint.
Ooh, you're a big fan of mint.
Then yeah,
that's my cookie.
Sign me up. Yeah, mint, and if it's mint and chocolate or peanut butter and chocolate, I mean, might as well just marry it.
Game over.
But where do we even go from that? What were you talking about before? Desserts? I don't even know, man.
Desserts and
my
sugars.
mind immediately, like, it was just like white noise. Just, what's your favorite cookie?
Yeah.
Alert.
What kind of question have you asked me?
What are you doing?
How you expect me to choose?
Wow. Yeah, that threw me for a loop. Anyway, let's carry on.
Did you even pick one?
Well, I said Reese's.
Well, the cookie.
Oh, cookie.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say probably... Oh, God. I would have no idea.
Macadamia nut. You got white chocolate chip.
Because, like, I just don't know that many different types of cookies.
Fair enough.
Because...
Snickerdoodle?
I'm not on the snickerdoodle.
Really?
Wait, hot take.
Sugar cookies? Those ones that come in the plastic tins? Whoo.
I don't like no-bake cookies.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been a fan.
I'm not a fan of them, but
yeah, if
cookies are available, then your boys probably eat them.
Yeah, I got you. I'll go with Thin Mints. But I'll support the Girl Scouts.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I can. It's always good to.
Oh,
support
I
your
also didn't like
community.
Samoas, and then like growing up and stuff.
Samoas. What are Samoas?
The Girl Scout cookies.
What is the flavor?
The coconut ones.
Oh,
I didn't like those. And then Adam, shout out. Got him last year, and whoo, man, was I wrong.
Just eat them by the sleeve.
Dude, that's one of those ones where, again, what are calories? I don't know. These are going to feed my soul for the next month. You
tell me that I don't even give a shit about calories if they taste this good.
That's not even fair.
Yeah. So my number 2 is, and you're going to love this one. You could probably guess what this one is. Okie dokie cheddar cheese popcorn.
The classic.
You got the day and night falling again.
I'm going to try and
do it. If I do it with a chair, podcast listener, he's trying to put a record back on the shelf with his chair. Nope. And he is unsuccessful. And we got it. So yeah, number 2 is Okie dokie cheddar cheese popcorn. And this is, again, another specific, just like combos. It's not just any Okie dokie popcorn. Because the white cheddar, if you're eating white cheddar popcorn and it's not the Smart Food black bag, what are you even doing with your life?
I didn't even know that anyone else made.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They should just give up.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but for some reason, Okie dokie white cheddar, maybe just because I'm so biased and so dedicated and loyal to Smart Food that it's almost feel like I'm cheating on Smart Food whenever I eat it. So maybe that's why it tastes bad.
I noticed that you like cheddar stuff.
Yes.
So
wow, actually, that is a good point. 3 out of my top 5 are cheddar related.
Have you ever had the popcorn chips?
Popcorn chips.
I don't know what brand it is, but they make chips, but they're just popcorn.
Are they flavored? How do you
can
make a?
How
do you make a corn kernel
into
a chip
that's like popcorn flavored? And good fucking Lord, is it delicious?
So it's not actually corn,
right? Well, I don't know.
Okay,
it's just delicious.
It's good.
Like, guys, we're gonna make this good, so I don't care. It's like McDonald's chicken nuggets. I can smash those if I want to. Yeah, I don't ever want to know what's in them.
I could be watching the video of the pink slime that they make them while I'm eating them. It's like, oh, wow. This is a cool video.
I'm still gonna smash this 10-piece.
Still delicious. So yeah, the Okie dokie cheddar cheese popcorn. Like I said, for some reason, like I don't even like the white cheddar Okie dokie, or I think they have regular just butter. I've never had that.
I haven't either.
But Okie dokie, the cheddar cheese.
Don't get me wrong, the cheddar cheese is.
I can just eat it by the sleeve.
Yeah,
and it's just like
goodbye bag.
I might as well have a shovel. Yeah, like we always say, that bag doesn't stand a chance.
And same. We'll give a shout out to the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts popcorn that you get delivered, the different flavors and stuff.
Delicioso.
Yes.
I haven't been a big fan, and this is kind of a sidetrack a little bit, but what is with the deal with popcorn? And I feel like it depends on what brand you get.
Yep.
But I feel like popcorn bags nowadays, with at least some of the more recent ones, they don't give you a lot of popcorn as much as they used to, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah. Because I have like these standard bowls where I always put popcorn in, and I've had them for a super long time. And they used to fill up to the brim to the point where I couldn't even put more popcorn in there without it falling over the side.
Right.
And then now it's like, and it, like I said, it depends on the brand.
That's probably it. Because I mean, I don't make popcorn that often, but I haven't noticed that.
Really? Yeah, and it feels like almost like 3/4 to what it used to.
Huh.
It's weird.
That's a good tinfoil hat conspiracy theory.
I have a problem with big popcorn.
What is big popcorn trying to shell away from us? Our tax dollars are hard at work.
Deep popcorn
we're
state.
getting we're 25% less popcorn than we used to have.
Yeah.
The fuck is
What's
up with
that
that?
deal? And price has probably gone up too.
Yeah.
Fucking monopolize the popcorn market.
Oh, sick.
Bastards.
Big popcorn. God damn it.
Dude, you're a bunch of assholes.
Yep. Fuck it. Let's run. This is where it starts. This is how it all gets. Yeah. I want answers.
Yeah. That would be my platform. Are you guys sick of having too many kernels in the bottom of your bowl? Yeah. Now let's take it all the way to DC.
That is pretty annoying, actually.
Yeah. Actually, he makes pretty good points.
Yep. I believe in that.
I'd like more popcorn. That'd be my slogan.
Yep.
Damn
more
it.
Popcorn.
We're going to give you more popcorn. So, yeah. Cheddar cheese, okie dokie. And, of course, every time you buy it, you have to tell the cashier what exactly you're buying, because I remember I got a smoothie the other day from this place, and the smoothie was called Tutti Frutti. So I literally told, and it's like, I feel like a little part of myself died when I said it. I literally said to the cashier, she was like, oh, what would you like? How can I help you? I was like, yeah, can I get a Tutti Frutti smoothie? And I literally just, as I said that, I didn't even think about it at first. I didn't even think about what I was saying at first, but then it's like, I almost said it completely normal. He's like, oh yeah, I'll have the Tutti Frutti smoothie. Would you like that in smally or medium-y?
That's like going to a Dr. Seuss book in real life.
Yeah. So it was a.
Can I get the Tutti? I just wish the cashier was very unpleasant.
Yeah.
You want the Tutti Frutti smoothie?
Just completely blank, just monotone.
Or you just do that. Just,
yeah.
Can I get the?
Can I
get the number 4? Fuck that name.
Yeah, I was almost just gonna say, can I get the number 1 smoothie there? The number 1.
That one. I don't want to say the name at all.
If I was the cashier, I would just keep asking, which one do you want?
Which one?
Which smoothie do you want?
I can't see that far. Can you repeat it to me?
Yeah. What's the name next to it?
It's Tutti Frutti. Can you say? Speak up, sir. Speak up.
Tutti Frutti what? I don't know what do you want a Tutti Frutti wrap? I don't think we make those.
Frutti? Oh, this gentleman wants a Tutti Frutti smoothie.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that was a funny little anecdote.
Yeah.
What's your numero uno?
Not even close. Beef jerky.
Any specific?
No.
Just
I don't
in general?
Care. Yeah. If I'm going to a gas station, 99.99% of the time, beef jerky's on the menu.
Now, do you like, if you had a choice, okay, let's say you have a smorgasbord of beef jerky, do you like more so like the Jack Links, or do you like the stuff that's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an easy answer to say like if you like fresher stuff, because some people, even if it's more fresh and like made that day or that week, probably if you're going to a gas station, over Jack Links.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a gas station that every time we drive to Lansing, there's that gas station right before you get on the highway that always has fresh beef jerky, and it's so good.
Well, that's the thing. And it's probably a Michigan thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much hunting going on that, especially in the fall, that you can get some like venison jerky or duck jerky or stuff like that. And that's fresh as shit. And if you're going to go beef jerky route, that's the way you go every single time.
Yeah.
It is worth it. But if I'm going like store brand, I couldn't tell you the difference. If it's teriyaki, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm a
Jack
teriyaki
Link's,
guy.
Matador, and then Oberto.
Oberto's, yeah. Or Big Ben's beef jerky.
Oh, yeah, Big Ben's beef jerky. Shout out. Yeah, that's the one I would choose above all.
Yeah, for sure.
Because as always, eat some and you'll find yourself in a bathroom stall. Yeah. Shout out to a previous episode. So my number 1, like I said, pretzel, peanut butter filled pretzel bites.
Yeah.
Just untouchable for me. And it's to the point where, and this hasn't always been a thing for me because I remember it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago I had this for the first time. I remember I was at Ian's old apartment. Ian, brother, shout out, seen him on the show before. Back when he was living in East Lansing, he lived right next to that Meijer, and he got one and brought it back to his house, and he like brought them out, and we were snacking while we were playing video games, and I was like, what the hell are those? He's like, yeah, dude, these are super good. They're pretzel bites filled with peanut butter. I was like, mother of God.
That's one of those snacks where get a big old bowl and spoon it.
Oh, yeah. Just shovel at that point.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I didn't even know, because I thought they only came in those like plastic tins that are like, and it's so funny because you look at one of those plastic tins and you think, oh, that can't be a lot of servings. There's like 25 servings in that fucking thing. Like each serving size is like 3 or 4 pretzels.
Yeah.
Just because of how much peanut butter.
Oh yeah, because that's how much I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat 4 at a time.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Serving size should be like
3 handfuls.
2. No, serving size should be 2
of them.
No, 2 just of the like.
Yeah, the full canteens.
Half the canteen is one, half the canteen's the other.
Oh, okay. 2 serving size in the thing.
Yeah.
But where I was going with that is that I thought they only made those in those big plastic things, but they make them in like half serving bags too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like you don't even have to go
Measure
all
it
out in your pretzel or peanut butter filled pretzel eating binge. You can just kind of get a moderate amount, and it's still nice to get your snack food fix. And yeah, that's my numero uno gas station snack.
Fair
enough.
Fair.
Yeah. So if you want to let us know your top 5 gas station snacks or just your favorite snacks in general.
And we didn't do drinks, so if you want to throw those in, go ahead.
Yeah, favorite drinks do you get from a gas station? That could also be a possibility. Let us know in the comment section below, or as always, go to patreon.com/TJENT, donate $1.25 or $10 and post your response on the wall, and you get yourself on the show.
My topic. I don't know. What is my topic?
No, I don't know. And just preface, if you didn't catch our spiel in the beginning of the last episode, this is our last topic of the week. We're doing 3 topics this week because we did the AMA midweek.
True.
So just a little side note.
I'm going to give you...
Back to you.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Again, another favorite. We like top 5s and hypotheticals.
Okay.
If you could have... I'm going to give you 2 outlets because this could go one of 2 directions. If you could have any invention invented in our lifetime, what would it be? And I'll give you one. You can pick something really unrealistic that's just something cool that you've always wanted, and one that you actually think in our lifetime we'll be able to enjoy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think, and maybe it's a cop-out, but I just think, I mean, automated cars, it's to the point where it's going to happen in our lifetimes. I mean, arguably, it could happen within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
God knows how many years before it's mainstream.
That's what made me think of the topic in general.
Yeah, because my thing is that I would, as long as it's obviously you're not going overseas, I would never fly again unless I had to be somewhere like on schedule. Yeah. But the idea that I could sit in a driver's seat and program where I wanted to go and literally just sit there and bring a TV and like my Xbox and play video games while it just takes me to California or something, that would just be so sick. And I feel like it would give you a lot more possibility to, I mean, it's just, if it's that easy to travel and not that much of a pain in the ass to go from where we are in Michigan to, let's say, California, then it gives you the more avenue to travel more.
Yeah.
Because you're going to want to travel more because of how easy it is.
Right.
Because it's just like, okay, I could be sitting at my house and playing video games, or I could just take a trip to California while playing video games.
Right.
So it's like I'm doing the same thing, and as long as you don't get extremely car sick, which in this hypothetical, I'm going to say that our automated cars don't let you get car sick.
Right.
So yeah, I think automated cars is definitely my realistic choice, to the point where I think we'll have them within the next 10 years.
And the thing that I think that would trigger also is there'd be a lot, property values outside of downtown areas would shoot through the roof because now you can commute from anywhere.
Oh, yeah, commutes would not be a big deal at all.
Yeah, because you can work on your way there.
Yeah, or not only that, and let's say if you have a longer commute and it's like you have to be there early in the morning, just sleep.
Yeah.
Catch some extra shut-eye on your way to work, and then when you get to work, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but if my commute was an hour each way and I can work during the whole time, then you truly are working a 9 to 5 because you're working while you're commuting. So it's like, it really doesn't matter if you show up late or not because you've already been working and getting shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you leave early, it's like, well, I'll just work on my way home.
Yeah.
And I mean, business trips, like you said, outside of the state, it's like, oh, we have a family trip and I mean, I have to take time off. Now you don't because you can just work while you just travel.
Yeah.
as opposed to like the airport or something like that, and you have to deal with checking bags and blah blah blah. Just hop in your car. And the other thing is the type of cars that are going to be invented are going to be completely different.
Oh yeah.
Because now it's like it's going to be all about the back seat and the comfortableness and all the bells and whistles.
It's just going to be like a car it's like a gigantic couch.
Yeah, exactly. And even stuff like when they get self-driving RVs and stuff like that, or like smaller vans and stuff. Oof,
I feel like once they establish the technology, they can just port it into so many different avenues.
Oh yeah, easily.
And another realistic one that I think would be really cool, and diving in more into sports and TV, I think you take the possibility of technology with VR, and I think a really cool thing to do would be to have a VR headset and get a player's perspective.
Yeah.
So like
I totally agree.
Let's say, for example, I'm watching Detroit Lions, and it's like, okay, I put my VR headset on. It's like, okay, I want to see everything that Matthew Stafford sees.
Yeah.
So like put my headset as his point of view outside of his helmet. And I think that would be really cool, because then you could port it with, let's say, even if you want to like do it with golf. Let's say you want to go, let's say the PGA Tour is having the British Open in the UK, and it's like, okay, I want to see what Jordan Spieth says, and just kick back on your lazy boy and just watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch him play golf through his eyes and see everything that he says.
Watch someone like win championship or something like that.
Yeah,
be pretty crazy. It's funny you say that, because I was thinking about this the other day. I think that opens up a whole new realm of social media as well, because Snapchat did it where they got these Snapchat glasses.
Oh, the glasses, yeah.
But if you had a VR headset for athletes or even celebrities in general, someone like Kim Kardashian, who, whether you like her or not, she's one of the biggest celebrities on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
If she had a camera on her where girls who follow her religiously could live her life for a day, it'd sell like fucking
that's a good point.
Wildfire.
Because then you could say that the people that you want to get a perspective of, they could like charge it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that would be a gigantic business venture for them.
And also for celebrities, it's just another PR rep for them, where they can be like, well, this is what I have to go through. Like, because the problem with social media is a lot of people who are famous will say, oh, you can't walk a mile in my shoes. Boom.
Done.
Put on a set.
Yeah.
Walk a mile in my shoes. See how much it fucking sucks sometimes.
Yeah. Just get mauled by paparazzi.
Not only that, but I also think TV shows, as crazy as it might sound, I wouldn't be surprised if someone starts making TV shows about like where you go into someone's skin.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having a show about a character, go live the life of a character who's in a reality.
Yeah,
I don't know if it would work or not. I don't know if it'd be popular or not, but I could definitely see someone taking the plunge and saying, because they did some movie that was all POV. I can't remember what it was called.
Like Killer Henry or like Crazy Henry or something like that. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
And I never saw it, but a lot of people liked it a ton.
Really?
And
I would worry about getting sick.
That's kind of where I'm at too. But if you had a camera that was stabilized, but it was someone real, because the thing is, they could do this now with fictional characters. But if it was someone that was real and it was all reality TV, because I'm not a huge reality TV person, but for a lot of people,
oh yeah,
it makes fucking buku bucks. If you put people with their perspective, literally their perspective, oh man, I mean, you don't even need a camera crew anymore. It's just, hey, go be yourself.
And with VR, like when you usually get sick, at least for me, and it seems to be more of a common thing with the majority of people that play VR, it's whenever the camera, like let's say you're on a VR headset, and just the first example that comes to my head is that luge game that's on PSVR. Right. For me, I never get sick if I'm controlling the movement. No, like when I played Resident Evil in VR, shout out to way early back in our channel. I did the whole entire playthrough, but I never got sick, and I played that game for upwards of like 2 hours at a time, and I never got sick because I was controlling the movement.
That's
whereas
fair, yeah.
Any car driving game I tried, and there was another demo, I think it was like Drive Club or something, a demo on PSVR that I tried, and like I said, the luge game, oh man, I got pale as a ghost real quick, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's definitely, I wouldn't be like pumped for stuff like that personally, but I could see it working for sure.
And there's already like events where you can have VR headsets where it's almost like you're in the stands.
Like on Facebook, there'll be concert videos.
Yeah.
And you can like tilt your phone and see it. And I'm like, that we've already seen little bits and pieces of that. Mm-hmm. And it is like, I watched those videos. I'm like, this is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like being at a concert and just looking around and seeing the crowd and they're all interacting. Like even if it was a pre-recorded thing, it's still cool.
Yeah. And to see like, because I think I remember maybe I I forget what I was watching, but there was this thing where it was an event where you could stream it on your VR. Maybe it was like the NBA Finals or something.
Yeah.
Where you put your VR headset on and they would put you almost like in this lounge with other people that were watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, watching
That's cool.
the event. Maybe I'm just thinking of this.
It might
thing
have
off
been
the
the
top of my
I
head.
know the finals did do a VR event. I don't know what it was like though.
Yeah, I just remember seeing something where like you were in a group of other people
That's
that were
cool.
doing it and you were seeing them.
And I will say, my roommate and I both have the Oculus, and we played a game, and you can like wave to each other.
So I remember watching
and
you guys play it. That shit is hysterical.
And it's fucking like it's almost like weird. And I remember
with how the Oculus is, it's nuts how realistic it is, especially with the hand controllers. That shit's nuts.
And I remember the first time I played someone online in the Oculus, and you talk to him through the mic in your ear, and it's just like
you're legitimately there.
Like, hi.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, no shit.
It's a very surreal feeling. So the more you can do that in more avenues, I think the more money you can make. But is there any invention that is like fucking out there that you'd want to have made?
I mean, the first one that's probably would never happen, at least in my lifetime, that comes to mind would be teleportation.
Yeah.
But they're always like the common joke. I definitely wouldn't want teleportation if it ends up where I teleport to Europe and it's like, oh, that's cool, but I got a fucking arm going on in my head or something.
Roll the dice.
Just gamble. I'd rather be to Europe in 2 seconds than have the chance of an arm going on in my stomach.
Yeah, teleportation would just, I mean, you want to talk about revolutionizing the entire world with one invention. That, I think, would be number one on everyone's list. Because goodbye taxis, goodbye
just
airfare,
so much
goodbye,
things, many things.
It would bring everyone to their knees to the point where I don't think anyone would invest in it because they don't want it to happen.
Pollution would never be an issue unless you have some sort of emissions with teleportation.
I don't know.
Teleportation farts, they all build up. Another one that not necessarily would be unrealistic, but I think would be really cool in the video game industry. And I think I've seen clips of this actually like coming to fruition, but I'm talking more mainstream to the point where you can put it in your living room. A platform, and the one I saw, I think the demo video that I saw.
Is this VR related?
Yeah, but it's like you move as the character.
You can buy those now.
Really?
Yeah.
So that like they strap you in and you're like moving on a platform stuff?
You just get these little socks that you put on and you're good to go.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of pricey.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I think the idea of it is really cool, but I don't know how practical it is.
Yeah, well, it depends on the type of the bulk of the technology that you have to get. But for me, like even if it was like a regular game like FIFA, or my number one game that I want to play is like something like Call of Duty, or like something like PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. You play that in VR and you're on that would be with how big PUBG is. That would be a lot of running. But a game like Call of Duty where you would run, like duck behind cover and like actually shoot people with like a controller and stuff. That would be so cool.
Because the thing is, I think something like that is sick. Don't get me wrong, but what I think that they should do is get like a warehouse, put obstacles around, and then do augmented reality.
Oh, okay.
So instead of having like, oh, I put my goggles on, you're just sitting there and everything's a giant screen and it's just hologrammed. Holy shit! I have a fucking M16 and now I can run around and jump over shit and shoot. And instead of, oh, I'm shooting real projectiles, nope, I'm just augmented. I can see and I'm like actually shooting.
You see that the Mario Kart VR that they have? I forget, is it in China or Japan?
I think it's in Japan.
Yeah, probably because that's where Nintendo's originated. But yeah, I saw the VR and it's like you hold up your hand, you can have like items and shit and throw it, and the graphics like look legit.
Yeah,
and you have VR headsets in these little carts.
Yeah,
that shit would be so much fun.
I definitely think I mean, VR's only, we've talked about this before. We're at the worst VR will ever be right now.
Yeah.
It'll only get better. And it's not like we talked about it before. Is it gimmicky? Is it here to stay? Whatever. I still think they need to bring the entry level price down because not everyone has one. But they have to turn a profit. So this is exactly what they're doing. It's going to be expensive for a while, but the fact that Oculus already dropped their prices just makes me believe that that's not because they aren't making money. It's because they can afford to get more in people's hands, and then they're going to start bringing content full force.
Because, I mean, oh, shit, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, because like it gets to a certain give and take because the more you lower the price, the shittier it's going to be. Obviously, that's why the Oculus, I mean, it's the most... Is the Vive more expensive? Or is
Vive is more expensive.
Vive more expensive.
Especially now that Oculus dropped its price.
Okay, yeah, fair. But even like the Oculus is still pretty expensive, and I have the PSVR and you have the Oculus, and I remember playing the Oculus for the first time, having played the PSVR for so long, and just thinking, holy shit. Like, and obviously it's running through a PC.
Yeah.
So naturally it's going to be higher tech.
Right.
Like if you were to have an Oculus, although that's probably why they priced it higher, is because it's capable with a PC.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I honestly think VR should be on a PC for the most part.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I was still very impressed with how
PSVR is sick, too.
Yeah, how well they were able to do their games.
And Xbox is going to do it, too. So maybe the console versions will be sweet. The thing is, like, so there's a company that makes this, like, augmented gardening thing. It's really cool. It's $2,000. It's really expensive. But they're like, it's $2,000 because we had a lot of startup fees and we need to get all that money back and then we'll drop the price down. That's exactly what VR has done.
Nice.
So what PSVR had to do, you have to do it as a business. You have to cover up your startup fees. Oculus got bought out by Facebook. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But
you want to talk about getting some serious capital.
Yeah, and get some serious backing. Okay, sick. You still need to make up how ridiculously expensive all that R&D was.
Yeah.
So now that they're dropping the price, that's not them in trouble, financial trouble, saying, oh, we need to flip units. It's them saying, all right, we can drop it now because we have enough of our money gotten back. Let's release some serious shit now.
Yeah. R&D, in case you didn't, research and development, right?
Yeah.
Is that the acronym? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think definitely VR. I mean, it's because I've gone back and forth with it because I've heard people's arguments to the point where they talk about how it could be seen as a gimmick and it's not. Like maybe certain companies, depending on how well their sales are,
right? And Oculus,
how much they'll invest into it.
Oculus and Vive didn't hit a lot of the targets it wanted to.
Yeah,
but so did Xbox at one point.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at Sony PSVR specifically.
Yeah,
a lot of people thought that they were gonna, because almost like how the Xbox did with the Kinect.
Right.
I mean, they literally just dropped it completely.
Yeah,
and they came out and said it's like we tried and no, it didn't catch on, so we're just dropping it completely. Right. You can't even get a Kinect anymore with like a newer Xbox. You have to buy like a used version, obviously. But the PSVR in particular, one would say that like maybe before E3, which is, if you don't know what E3 is, it's this big convention where all of the biggest game developers and game companies come and unveil their newest games that are coming out in the future. And they were making all these arguments where it's like, oh, is PlayStation going to do the same thing that Xbox did with Kinect? But then they went to E3 and the PlayStation's conference. They had a whole like 20-minute section siphoned off for PSVR. Yeah. So it's like, clearly they are not going anywhere with this, as in they're not taking it away. They're still investing in it.
And the strides that they've made with VR in terms of content all across the map, from the smallest of games to the biggest, has been so much faster than anything the Kinect ever did. Yeah. Same with like the PlayStation Eye toy and stuff like that. Yeah. Like it's just such a different realm of capability that I'm not really that worried about it. It just takes time.
Yeah, and it still blows my mind. And it's to the point where a little awesome antidote, the capabilities of VR. I remember I first got PSVR for Christmas, and my uncle, if you don't know, I think I've mentioned it sometimes before in a previous episode, but my uncle has cerebral palsy, and it makes it really hard for him to move around and walk. And he sat in his walker, and I put the PSVR headset on him, and he did this one where he didn't have to move. It was like a tour type game where you were in this like one of those gated off cages in the ocean, and it's like you're seeing all these fish, these coral reefs, and then it was like this mission where you encounter with the shark, and cerebral palsy, a guy that would never dream of doing all these things, put on a VR headset. Yeah. And he could fly. He could drive a car. He could ride the luge, or what was the other one? There's like a target shooting game, but then like obviously the one that with the ocean was so unique because he didn't have to do anything. It was like a tour thing, and he just absolutely loved that. And just watching that, it almost like brought me to tears just because of how awesome. Like people rip on technology all the time, and how like advancement into it, how much we're attached to it and dependent on it to a certain extent. But something like this,
it's priceless.
It's not even close. Like I don't even give a shit if it's $2,000. To see his look on his face after he took that off and how blown away he was.
If you told him like 20 years ago, like you're gonna scuba dive,
no shit.
I mean, he would laugh.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then he got to do it.
Yeah, and the fact that you would have, and all you had to do was just put it on his head, put some headphones in.
And anyone that says like, oh, like how realistic does it feel? Just try it.
Yeah.
Because The second you put it on, it's a very, very come to Jesus moment.
Shit blew my mind.
Yeah. Even the intro screen to setting up the Oculus, I'm staying there like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Because I remember the game on the PSVR demos, it was, or PSVR Worlds, it was that one where it was like that box game where you try to move your head and hit the ball. Yeah. And it's like you look down and it's like this arena where you're in the center of this huge globe. You look down, it's legitimately like a fucking drop, like a cliff, and you look down, it's like, holy shit,
dude! Like, I don't want to step there.
No, and it's like if you have let's say the lights off in your room, because the PSVR, the Oculus is a lot better in covering like the bottom of your eyes.
Yeah.
But the PSVR, there's a little light there if you have some light on, but if you turn off the lights, shit, you are legitimately
you're in there,
completely immersed, and it just blows my mind how. And it's one of those things like we always talk about, common everyday occurrences that blow your mind. Just VR in general, the fact that it can look that good
and feel like you're there,
100% real, it's just nuts.
Yeah. The only other thing that I can think of that would be like crazy that I don't think is possible, time travel.
Time travel?
Yeah. I would do that shit so
would you have the
fast.
caveat that, so you'd be able to go in the future and the past?
Ooh, future, I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking past.
Yeah, because like...
I don't care about going in the future.
Really?
No.
That'd be tough because it's almost like...
I mean, now that you say that, I would definitely do it, but I've never... So there was this like question. This question was posed to Bill Nye, and basically the way he described it was, if you invented a time travel device, you could only be able to time travel back to when it was invented.
Yeah.
Which...
Oh, that's a good point.
Which logically makes sense, right? So let's say theoretically it's possible. Let's say that it's already been invented since the beginning of time, whatever. I would much rather go back and learn about... Like, I would love to relive how everything came to fruition and how we got to now, as opposed to seeing what happens in the future.
Give it off the top of your head one time period that you would go back.
Medieval, boom, done.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Game of Thrones, 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
just become the most badass swordsman. It's just like back in that day.
Oh fuck!
If you're good with a sword, you can literally walk around anywhere. It does not matter.
I'm not even gonna mess with the sword. I'm bringing so much heat back from the future.
Bring a fucking M16
I'm
or
just
a
gonna
rocket
show
launcher.
up with a fucking Barrett 50 cal, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna duel this guy," and I'll be like, "Okay, well, give me a chair and a table. And I'm gonna sit here with this thing that you have no idea what the fuck this is, and yeah, let's duel."
Yeah.
Oh my God! You're in 20 different pieces. Ooh.
Or like the Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones. Just
I'm pretty
like
sure
one of those turrets.
I'm pretty sure I just became a king. So
yeah, I'm the king of the world.
Yeah.
That would probably. You want to talk about the butterfly effect?
Nah, dude.
No, that wouldn't affect the past at all. Bringing a Barrett 50 cal back to the 1500s.
But dinosaur time. Oh
yeah.
Man, I'd bring my camera back. Obviously.
Yeah. Hopefully not get eaten, but
no dinosaurs. I mean, that would be pretty fucking awesome. There's just so many questions I would have that I would want, because I would like to verify everything. Like, oh, did a meteor really take out all the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
And just be there to watch it unfold.
You could actually see humans riding dinosaurs because that's what actually happened.
Right, exactly.
Everybody knows that the world is 2,000 years old.
I could see the first human
6,000.
tree, the tree that made all the humans.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
No, see the first. I mean, you would see the birth of the universe legitimately.
Yeah.
That would be really fucking cool.
That would be cool.
Other than that, though, I mean, it would be cool to go back to like the 1800s, see like Lincoln or something. Save Lincoln. That would be cool.
There you go. Go to the Ford Theater. Hey, Lincoln, watch out, dude.
No, I'd be right there. I'd wait for John.
And then you just tackle Wilkes Booth off the balcony.
Oh, for my country.
Yeah. He saved the president.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah, I would do that. That would be dope. JFK too. I would save everyone's assassinations.
There you go.
That'd be cool. MLK too.
Nice.
No, I
all the big ones, all the good ones,
all the big ones, all the hits, all the good ones. No, I think it'd be cool to just relive history firsthand, because it's literally the only thing you can't do.
Would you rather be able to interact with people, or be a fly on the wall type thing?
No. If I had time travel, like as we were joking about with like the dual thing, I would rather just be able to go there and just experience it.
Just be a ghost.
Because the thing is, if you can go back in history and change things, there's so much fucking responsibility with that.
Yeah.
Because you can go back and you can stop someone from dying. But what happens when you find out that you didn't stop someone else from dying? You're going to go back and fix that too? Because literally everyone that has died up until this point, you can save all of them.
Yeah.
Every single time. I would rather just see how things unfolded, and then come back and be like, guys, I'm about to blow your minds.
Yeah. Last thing.
Everything you think you knew, nope, wrong.
Nope, it's all
100%,
wrong.
It's all wrong.
It's all done.
Big popcorn is way bigger deal than we ever thought.
Yeah, they're going to be the conglomerate that runs the world.
Shit. Yeah.
Orville Redenbacher,
yeah,
corrupt as shit.
But like even, I mean, World War II. You want to talk about just again? We've talked about it before. It's not that like I enjoy dark shit, but just to really appreciate even the darkest of times and see things unfold and be like, holy fuck.
Or be that guy's like, hey, you guys, there's this guy over in Germany. His name's Hitler. You might want to go get him.
Yeah, if I could leave like hints.
Yeah, like little breadcrumbs, just like a little note.
Hitler bad.
Yeah.
You guys think we should do something about that?
We should move on this. The one last thing I was thinking of would be probably unrealistic, at least in our lifetime. Probably much more years down the road, but like a spaceship to the point where it was almost like a car, where you could go like just fly off of Earth and just go wherever you wanted, anytime you wanted, and it wasn't like a rocket or a rocket ship to the point where it was like a big deal. Anytime
so you want to go to space?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no desire whatsoever because
I just think it would be absolutely mind blowing.
I'm terrified. Like for me, the worst possible death on planet Earth would be to be in space in a spacesuit and just drifting forever.
That would be
because
pretty rough.
Nothing can stop you because there's no matter to stop you. So you're just tilting and turning forever, never until either
it's like Toad in Mario Kart.
Yeah, and you're just nope. But like you literally go forever
this sucks.
until you combust, die of starvation or thirst, or like run into something and you implode. You
want to talk about all-time fears? One of my
and and by the way, it's dead fucking quiet.
That was where I was going to go with it because I've had so many, and that's why. Spoilers. Have you seen? Did you watch the new Insidious trailer?
Oh, I did. Yes.
That part where, I mean, it's a trailer, so spoilers for the trailer. Okay, I've had enough time. The part where the ghost or the monster or whatever takes the key and like puts it in her throat and like turns it, and she's trying to scream but she doesn't make any noise. That shit absolutely terrified me when I saw that because that was one of my all-time fears when I was a kid, and still now. Because I mean, you want to talk about nightmares that I've had. One thing that sticks out. I mean, this is for probably a topic for another day, but quick nightmare anecdote where I was outside at our old house. I was on a deck, and I was outside and I like fell and hurt my leg or something. And then I tried to get up, but I was on the ground and I couldn't move. And then all of a sudden I saw like all these, I can't remember if they were bees or wasps or just some sort of bugs like that were coming at me. And I tried to scream, and it was like, I screamed at first, but then it was like the Insidious trailer where I got quieter and quieter to the point where my mouth was open and I was trying my best to scream, and nothing was coming out.
That's a classic nightmare.
Oh my God.
When you can't run fast enough and you can't yell loud enough.
Yeah. Like, or when you're not even loud enough to the point where you are exerting so much energy to try and scream and nothing's coming out.
Yeah.
And you could probably link that to my claustrophobia because just that constraint thing of trying to do something but not being able to do it.
Right.
That's probably, you could just link as a general fear of mine. But yeah, just nightmares would be terrifying.
So back to space.
Yeah, back to space.
Yeah, I think space is cool, and I think if I was guaranteed safety, I would obviously do it because it would be fucking wild.
Yeah. But another cool technology, you want to talk about nightmares and dreams, to maybe like wear a headset in your dreams. You could record your dreams.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Or
because I mean, it's the common known thing where as soon as you wake up, boom, everything that you dreamed is gone.
I figured out my number one device without a doubt. I can't believe, because I've always said this.
Okay.
If I could have a device where I could selectively remove memories.
Ooh.
Because if you can't catch where I'm going with this, find your favorite TV show, find your favorite movie, watch it.
Oh, there you go.
Gone. And just leave yourself a little note. Because if you know that you're going to do it, then you're like, okay, I know that I wanted to forget a certain movie, and then I'd look at it and be like, oh, what's this? Wow, that movie's really good.
Yeah.
Pff, gone. Let me watch it again. You could watch the same thing over and over forever.
Yeah. I remember I was in a class in college, in a psychology class, and my professor talked about lucid dreaming. You ever heard of lucid dreaming?
Yeah. Have you done it before?
I've never. I used to be able to do it as a kid. I don't know if I've ever tried it like recently, but I used to be able to wake myself up when I was.
Really?
Yeah. Because when I was having like a dream or a nightmare, what I would do is that I could not move and like do certain things in a dream, like lucid dreaming, to the point where you could literally do whatever you want if you're good enough at lucid dreaming. And my thing is that I could blink really hard, like blink my eyes really hard, like 2 or 3 times, and then I would wake up while I was dreaming.
That's interesting.
And my professor told me this batshit crazy story where he had one of the students approach him after class because he gave the same spiel to another class, and he really wanted to try and see if he could do it. Or he didn't want to try. He told the professor that he does this like almost every night, and then the professor wanted to test him to it, so he told him before he went to sleep, he gave him a specific way to move his eyes, because obviously that's the only way you can communicate when you're sleeping.
Right.
Like to move your eyes, like do it left twice, right twice, whatever pattern he designated. And he went to sleep and just did it perfectly. And it was just like he did the exact formation and exact routine that he wanted him to do. And he told that story, and that was just batshit.
How does he know he was asleep though? Couldn't he have just been awake and just done it?
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he was hooked up to something.
And if he was a psychology professor, I'd assume that he knows how to tell.
Yeah.
Like, he probably has a monitor that tells you, but...
Let alone he probably wouldn't tell this story to a bunch of college kids if you didn't know it was for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like, I would just... Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm totally asleep.
Oh, God, I just woke up. What happened? Did I do it?
Did I do it? Oh, I had no idea.
I've definitely lucid dreamed before, but it's never been for very long.
Yeah, it's like bits and pieces, right?
Yeah.
It's
again, it's not one of those things where it's like, I'm going to jump 80 feet, whatever, fly, blah, blah, blah. It's always something really lame.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some pretty crazy dreams. I think I have one of those as my topic.
Would you rather have a good dream and wake up from it and realize it's not real, or have a bad dream and realize it's not real?
100% bad dream.
Yep, same here.
Because I've had this multiple times.
I think that's a hot take too. I think a lot of people would rather have a good dream. I would much rather be terrified for my life and wake up and be like, holy fuck, I'm glad that I didn't forget my taxes, or something like stupid, like you're freaking out that something was due when you didn't do it.
Because like, especially even fucking last night, I had a dream where I got arrested for something, and it was totally realistic.
Here's the shitty part though. When you start dreaming about stuff like that, then you start to freak out because you're like, is this like a premonition?
Like a deja vu just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
And I remember especially those dreams that are so realistic, and to the point where last night it was one of those dreams.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
I was totally convinced that I was getting arrested and my life was just over.
Yep.
And I wake up and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm so glad that that's not a real thing.
That's total side note too. Deja vu fucks my head.
And it's so funny because it just comes out of nowhere. We were at GameStop the other day, and like when you were looking through the Xbox games, and then it's even something like where you're sensing it in the process, and yet you still say something,
and it's still going, and you're like, this is money right now. The worst is when you say something, then it starts to click, and someone responds
with the same thing, and
you
knew
exactly what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
dude, that gives me chills to think about. Because I'm just like, am I Jesus? Yeah. Is this what's happening? I don't know.
Am I Jesus, Brian? I might be Jesus.
Wait,
psychic.
And the best is when you're sitting there and it's just like there's nothing going on behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Like it's like everything, the world just stopped for 30 seconds while you figure out, holy fuck.
I've done this before.
And then you got to think about, okay, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
Because I know that something's going down.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm either going to fly or ruin this family's picnic.
I'm pretty sure I get $10 million. I get $10 million.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I hope it does.
Let's go. Do it.
Hey, you ruined our picnic. Psychic.
Psychic.
Shout out Family Guy jokes.
But yeah.
Any other inventions?
I can't think of really anything. I mean, there's always like adaptations for stuff that I think would be cool.
The record the dreams thing, I take back everything I said. That is number one on my list because I remember thinking about that a while back. I can't believe I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, that's how I am with the forget a certain memory.
Yeah.
That would be hands down numero uno.
Yeah, record dreams, whether they're dreams or nightmares. And just to view that from like a perspective, whether you're recording it like to put like a DVD in of your dream, I feel like that'd be so cool.
It's pretty interesting too. Has anyone had a dream where they're not in the perspective of themselves?
Like you're looking over like a fly in the wall type thing?
No, like you are somebody else.
And you're interacting with yourself?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah, like you're just somebody else. Because it seems like in a dream, you're already in like a hypothetical world.
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be somebody else? Ever. I'm talking literally ever.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, because I understand, like, you see through your eyes, and that's the only perspective you'll ever have your entire life.
Probably something with how the brain functions.
Which would make sense. I just find it interesting that I've never heard of someone having a dream where it's like, oh, I was Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, in a dream world, you'd think that at some point that might have happened. You might have had a dream where you like have a different job or you are somebody else in general, but not literally a different body.
Yeah, no, that's true. Dreaming in general, I mean, pun intended, blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Like just the human brain literally is just absolutely mind-boggling. Pun intended again.
My bro.
It's impossible to not have a pun when you talk about how crazy the brain functions.
Yeah.
But yeah, just dreaming in general, I mean, that's probably, I mean, this topic's gone all over the place, but it's just awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, recording dreams, hands down, number one.
Or forgetting memories from it's music too.
Yeah.
Oh, this album. Well, I mean, I guess with music, it doesn't really bother me as much.
It's harder with it's definitely different than TV shows and movies because like Game of Thrones is always awesome, but like if you're listening to a same song over and over again, like even, I mean, there's definitely certain songs where I don't care how many times I listen to it, it's still amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
again
there's songs that I get sick of, but you have to be in the right mood still.
Yeah.
Whereas with certain, like if I could, I'm trying to think of a good example, like Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, Family Guy, South Park. If I could rewatch those for the first time, every single time, oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah, and not be on my 10th run through Family Guy seasons.
Or like, if you're sitting on a plane or something and you have a long-ass commute or long-ass travel, bring one movie with you.
Yeah.
Watch it 10 times in a row.
Man, that was a great movie. Boop! Man, that was a great movie.
Let's start her up. Let's see what I got on the docket.
The guy next to you. Dude, didn't you just watch that movie?
I did.
I don't think so. This is my first time watching it.
Wait, is it good? You want to watch it too?
Is it good? I wish I could teleport my forgetting memory power to you.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. So yeah, it was a great topic.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Word.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Real Talk with Tom and Joey, episode 9, correct? Yes, episode 9. Every single weekday here on youtube.com/TJENT at noon Eastern Time. Tom and I bring 2 random topics of discussion to the table for your entertainment, while most importantly keeping it real, even though it was you brought 2 and I brought 1 this week.
Yeah. Well, you did 1 on your own. So.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good point. If you enjoy what we do, head over to patreon.com/TJENT, where you can donate to us, or support us with $1, $2, $5, or $10 and get some sick-ass rewards, including these dope stickers. Or you can get the show early, or if you donated $5, you can suggest a topic for us to talk about. Like something about dreams, nightmares that turned
something
into.
Cool, yeah.
But if they don't want to watch us on YouTube, what can they do, Tom?
Head over to iTunes podcast app, which I use, or just go to SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.com/TJENT. You can kind of notice a pattern with our URLs.
Yep.
That was on purpose, believe it or not.
Nice.
Give us a review or subscribe on iTunes, and a subscribe on iTunes.
Review would help too.
Yes, review would definitely help.
Yep.
Get us into more eyes and ears, because that is always huge. We want to spread our content as much as possible because we're doing our best here.
Just shove us in everywhere.
Yeah. Tell us your friends about us.
Yes.
Which we've had a few people contact us and told us that.
That's nice.
Brad Van Adder, shout out. One of his buddies in New York always watched our Game of Thrones episodes.
Yep, that's really nice.
And that was really dope. So if you want to spread us around, tell your friends about us, that'd be really cool. We'd be the coolest kids in school. So if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. Thanks for joining, everybody. This has been Real Talk with Tom and Joey, episode 9. And we will see you all next week on Monday with another episode of Sister Straight Gaming.
See you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.